Hi, this is Jim with Bored and Retired, and today we're going to do a slow explanation of Baltro, one of my favorite games. I have it on my cell phone and on my computer, and we're going to start a brand new profile here, and it's going to be called Unlucky Jim because in this game I am unlucky. What is Baltro? Baltro is a poker-themed roguelike deck building game, which basically means it's based upon poker hands. Each poker hand is given a value, and Baltro allows us through game purchases to upgrade our deck, get better jokers, and not to scare you off, but Baltro only costs $14.99. That's the only money involved in this game, just to buy it. So anything I talk about buying in this game, other than the purchase, is only made up imaginary money. Alright, so just to show you kind of what Baltro is about, we won't go to the play option right now, and we're going to go over here to a collection. And right here, what this game's about is collecting jokers, because jokers give special abilities. There's 150 jokers to find in this. There's 15 different decks that are unlocked by you winning games. Vouchers, I'll show you in a game what vouchers do. Tarot cards, they modify cards in your deck. So it's possible to have 5 kings of spades. Planet cards, they upgrade your poker levels, so they're more powerful. Spectral cards are special decks that kind of break the rules. In this game, you can have certain values on your cards. If you have these little blue things here, this is a bonus card that gives you 30 extra chips, found in tarot cards. This is a +4 multiplier, which we'll get to eventually. 2 multiplier, which when we get into the game, you'll find out is very powerful. But once you've used it at the end of the round, you used it in, there's a 1 in 4 chance that that card will be destroyed, which is never fun. You'll hear a glass shattering and you lose this card forever. This is a steel card, and you'll play a hand of 5 cards, and you'll also have some cards below because you get dealt 8 cards in this game. And you can, if this is in one of the cards that you didn't play in your hand of 5, then you're getting a multiplier of 1.5 added to your total. This is a stone card. It gives you 50 chips. It's no rank or suit. So if you're playing 2 pair, and then this is your 5th card, that gives you 50 points. If this is in your bottom part of your screen, when you play your 5 cards, or 3 cards, or 2 cards, or 1 card, then you'll get $3 if it's in your hand when you win that round. And this is my favorite modifier. This is the lucky card. When you play it, you have a 1 in 5 chance to get a +20 multiplier and a 1 in 15 chance to win $20. Remember, all money now is all imaginary and made up. Seals, they're found in your standard decks of cards packs that are available. And if you ever find a gold seal, if you play that in your 5 card or 1 card hand, in your hand that you play to score, you'll get $3. This will double whatever cards you play. So say you play the ace of spades. The ace of spades is worth 11 points. All aces are worth 11. Then this, because it has a red symbol, will score a 2nd time. So that ace of spades is now worth 22 points, which is pretty good. Blue seal. Remember, if you play your hand and you have a few leftover cards and it's blue seals in that leftover cards, you win with that hand played, you will get that a level up on your poker values. And if you have a purple card and you discard it, you'll get a tarot card, and that will help you modify your deck eventually. We'll skip additions and booster packs. Tags will explain, and blinds. This is there's 3 different blinds in this game, and this will tell you the blinds you have come across and won or lost. So we go back to back, and options just allow you to do settings. Stats will keep track of your best hand, highest rounds and points, how high you get up in antes, etc. Customized deck. I always use the Shovel Knight. They have different ones. Don't Starve, Assassin's Creed, etc. But I prefer Shovel Knight. You can play whatever you would like. And high contrast cards so I can see the cards better. And credit about the people that made Baltro. And that's a general overview. Now we're just going to go into the game. Hit play. And you can do a new run, obviously, because we can't continue because we haven't started anything. You have 2 choices. You can do a new run, or you can do the challenges. And with a run of at least 5 different decks to unlock the challenge mode. So right now we can't even do that. So we go through this. You have the red deck, and there's 15 different decks, but none of them are available until we do some of these right here. Winning is the easiest way to open up other decks. There's a level select, and white is this right here, and it's the base difficulty that we're going to be doing it. So, and seeded run means you can put a number in here of a play game somebody else has done, and you'll be able to kind of play that special game that they played. So we'll go right to the screen now to show you what it looks like. Hit play. Alright. Ignore this side right here. We're going to come over here. And this is how many points you've scored during this turn. Alright. And this will show you the run info, which is our poker hand and the chips and the multiplier that are assigned to each level. So 2 pair is worth 20 points times 2, but you'll be able to add, in this case, as you see 2 aces there, you'll be able to add 22 points to that, plus the 4 and a 4, it'd be 8 more, so it'd be a total of 30 points. So it'd be 50 times 2, give you 100 points. So what you're trying to do, in a small blind, you need at least 300 points. Big blind, 450. And the manacle, you need 600 points, and it also has a special rule. This says -1 hand size. We'll get into that in a minute. You're allowed to play 4 hands of cards, but you're also allowed to do 4 discards so you can play better hands. So every time you discard, it's a drop by 1. We get to start with $4. And this is the first round, be first of 8 rounds. So this is the first round here. And if you defeat this, then you'll be on the second ante. So basically, if you win 24 rounds, you win the game. That's 8 times 3. Then you can, once you win, you can keep going as long as you want, but these values keep going up higher and higher and higher till they're astronomical. All right. Now we just look over here. When you come to your first boss here, it's a small blind. You can either hit select, or you can look at this. This allows you to skip the blind, and what it says is it's going to give you a +3 hand size next round. When we start the game by hitting select, we're going to get 8 cards in front of us, and then we discard until we get enough points to beat 300. You can do that in 1 hand, 2 hands, 3 hands, or the last hand. If you don't do it in 4 hands, you lose the game. So this will help us in the next round. It gives us 3 extra cards just for the next round. But it's a beginning game. We'll just go straight to select. And this is our 8 cards we have. Well, I see a 3 of a kind and a 4 and a 4. So if we do 8, 8, 8, that's 24. That's 28, 32. And if we come over here to run info to a full house, that'd be 72 times 4 and 280. That's gonna be real close, but we'll go ahead and show you what it looks like. So we're gonna play these cards and we're gonna hit play. So it starts adding up over here. Times 4, we didn't make it. We're at 288. We gotta score 12 more points. And just to show you how this card works, I see jacks and jacks and 7s. We don't need that 10. This card. And we didn't get those. And if we look here, if you hover over the view deck, it tells you what's left in this deck. So we still have 2 discards, but now we got aces showing. So we'll keep the 7s because that's what we was going for. Because I know for sure that these 2 pair will give us over 300 points. Just showing you the discard function. And we didn't get it. One more time. And we still didn't get it. So now we're just going to play 2 pair. Jack, Jack, 7, 7. Excuse me. That starts out at 40 points, 20 times 2, but we're going to get 10, 20, 27, 34. So it's going to be 34 times 2 here in a second. And then you could do 4 cards or you do 5 cards. It doesn't matter. That's all we're playing is 2 pair. Hit play. And we win our first round. When you beat the small blind, you get $3. We had 2 remaining hands left, so we get $2. So the quicker you beat them, the more money you get there. And they have one more normally here. It's called interest. And if you have $5 down here, you get $1 per interest up to maximum of $5. So we have 3 and 2, that's 5. And you can add it to 4, and that's 9. Now, this is the shopping. Okay, if you hit next round, you'll go straight to the next round and face off against the next boss. But in the meantime, we have $9 right here we can spend. This increases our hand size. Instead of getting 8 cards, this will give us 9 cards. Not bad. Right now, it says we trigger all played cards in final hand of round. So over here, when you get down to the last round of 1, it re-triggers whatever you throw up in your played area. Also choose up to 1 joker from the choice of 2 joker cards. And this allows us to manipulate our deck, putting extra cards in. And we talked about vouchers briefly in the collection set. And vouchers appear here. They give you an in-game benefit. And this one costs $10. Excuse me. And we will not be able to use that because it's $9. But the good news is this sticks around for the big blind and the main boss in the first round. So that's nice, but I want to get a better card. So we hit this, and we're going to get a choice of 2 jokers. This joker says we get a plus 12 multiplier if the hand contains of a 3 of a kind. So it would be 12 plus whatever. So if we had a full house, it would be 40 times, I already forgot what it was, plus 12. So it would be 40 times 16 plus the cards you play. That's pretty good. The other one, you can turn cards into gold if you remember back in our set collection. So when you have a card that's totally gold, when you play those cards, play a face card, it becomes gold. So if it's in your bottom part of your screen instead of your hand, then you get $3 extra. But I'm going to go right here because that's going to give us a lot of points right now. So we hit select. And we got $5 left. We don't really need anything else. And the last thing you do on this screen is re-roll. If you hit $5, then these 2 disappear, and then you get 2 more choices. And then the next one would be like re-roll for 7, etc. I think it adds 2 every time. So we're ready to go on to our second battle of the big blind. And if you ever forget on this screen what you're coming up against, you can come over here to run info. And this is your poker hands. It shows you what level you're on, how many times you played it. We played 1 full house and we played 1 2 pair. You hit blinds, and this tells you defeated the small blind. And we're about to go against the big blind. We need 450 points to defeat him. Or we can skip him, and then initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free against the manacle, which just says -1. Sometimes these are tempting, but we'll just hit big blind when we get to it. So hit back, and we're going to go to the next round. And we had the same that we just seen, and we're going to go for select. So we're looking for 3 of a kinds because we have this guy right here. So, of course, we get no 3 of a kind, but we do have a flush that will give us some points. So let's do that. Jack, 10, 9, 6, 3 and 2. You get 35 plus 10, 10, 9, 3 and 2, and we'll let the computer play that. We made it to 69 times 4. Now we're at 276, so we're getting close to 450. Now we have some, we're going to try queens. So we're going to get rid of the small guys here. Or actually we can do another flush because that will give us enough, probably around 276, and that would be more than 450. Play hand. And that gives us 288, which gives us 564, which is more than 450. So we have defeated the big blind. Our reward for defeating the big blind. And that interest is right here because we have $5, we get $1 interest. If we had $10, we'd get $2 interest. We get up to 5 max, but there are cards in the game that will allow you to do much better interest. So we have $7 added to our 5. And that's what we have to spend in this round. So this one says if you play cards with an even rank, you get a +4 multiplier, which means if you play 4 10s, you'll have plus 16 added right here. Also, you get 50 chips up front. This guy, he says the first played face card gives you a ×2 multiplier, which is very good. This voucher is for tarot cards. We won't worry about that. And these will upgrade your poker hands. We're going to grab him for sure. And we're going to put him right there. Anytime we got pluses, we're going to do a multiplier to the rear. All right, so we have a joker, and he wants face cards played. We can still buy this guy, and we get some extra if we do evens. But we're looking for face cards, so that kind of negates each other. So we'll just keep him. And we'll go to the last round in the first level. So you're at level 1, round 2, and this is round 3. We need at least 600 points, and there's a -1 hand size. So instead of 8 cards in our hand, we're going to have 7 cards. We still get our 4 hands that we can play with, or we can discard 4 cards. So we'll have to play this one pretty tight. So -1 hand size. Now we only have 7 cards to play with. This will help that, but we can try a flush, but we want a 3 of a kind. So let's try to flush first. We need 2 diamonds. We didn't get it. 1, 2, 3. We can try for the 3 of a kind, but we're going to try to flush, because we still have a few cards to go. We now have a flush, so we're going to do king, 8, 7, 5, and 2. We're going to get 35 plus 10, 8, 7, 5, and 2. And then he's going to get a multiply of 2 for him when we play to play. So 10, then multiply by 2. We went from 4 to 8. We went to 536 of that. We're real close. And we have another flush right off the bat. Might as well do it real quick. And this would be well over 600 points. Red flames means you've won. So now we're going to show our victory. We get $5 there. We got 2 hands right here remaining, $2, and we have $7 left over from the previous rounds, and we get $1 for that. We get $8, 8 and 7 is going to give us $15. This will give us, for aces played, 20 plus chips for every ace, so that every ace would now be worth 31 points and a +4 multiplier. That might be good for our 3 guys here, but it doesn't help with our guy looking for face cards unless we do some full houses. Do all of them. Let's see here. So we'll do this. Put him. We're going to get to choose 1 of 5 playing cards. Oh, we got some good things here. This is a stone card. Automatically gives you a +10 modifier when you play it, and you get 50 points in your chips. That's not bad. This is a 2, but the main thing is it has a blue seal on it, which means if it's not in the hand you played, but in the hand below it, the line below it, then you'll get a poker hand increase of whatever you did that won. If you discard this, you get a tarot card. Discard this, you get a tarot card. And if this is in your hand at the end of the turn, you get $3 plus you get a your poker hand that you win with will level up. So we're just going to grab him just to see what we can do here. Select. Then we're going to look at this arcane pack, and it's going to give us some tarot cards to help us improve our deck. This one says gives a total sale value of all current jokers, which is these 3 jokers. If you sell them, if you click on them, it'll tell you how much you can sell them for. Sell for 2, sell for 2, sell for 2. So this guy should be worth $6, which he is. This will put a either 50 chips +10 multiplier or 1.5 on one of your jokers, and it's only a 1 in 4 chance, so it could actually backfire and give you nothing. Or this one recreates the last tarot or planet cards you used during this turn, and we haven't done any yet. It says none. So this would be a waste. This is $6. That would give us up to 7. But we always like to play this early in the game, see what we get. Nothing. So now we're at $1. We can't buy nothing, and we go to the next round. And we're going to play one more round, and then we'll see what we're doing. So in this round, we need 800 points for the small blind. The big blind is 1,200 points. The mouth. Play only one hand type this round. So if you play full house the first time, you got to play full house for all other plays in this round. And that needs $1,600. 1,600 points, I should say. We can skip this blind if we want and get $5 added immediately, $6, and we go to here. But we're early. We'll do select. And remember, we want aces or a 3 of a kind. But I see a straight. Straights are pretty good. 8, 7, 6, 5, and a 4. It's worth 30. It's going to add these to the 30. We still have 3 hands we can play to get to 800. Now we have a pair of 10s. We can try to get to the right here, 3 10s. So let's try that. And we'll get rid of the jack. So we're getting rid of these 5 cards and we're looking for a 10. We didn't get a 10, but we do have this special card here. So if we beat this total here, whatever, if we play like 10, 10, 8, 8, that's 2 pair. If that's enough to defeat the boss of 800, then our level would go up in 2 pair and we would get $3. But 2 pair is only 40 points right now. So yes, if you add 20, 30, 40, 48, 56, that's nowhere near 800. And none of these jokers are going to help us. So we don't want to play a 2 pair. So we're going to try a little risky. We're going to get rid of these 3 and hope we get a 10 or an 8. We did not get a 10 or 8, but now we got kings, and that would help here. So we're going to get rid of the 8s, the ace. So we got 2 discards. We're looking for kings or 10s. Of course, we didn't get it because I am unlucky Jim. So you got get rid of 7, get rid of the 9, and get rid of the ace. And hopefully we'll get a king or a 10 on this hand. We did. We got lucky. Don't know how many points we're going to get, but this is the best we can do right now. And we're going to get 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So that's going to be 360 for sure. That makes it 500. And we had this double king, and we had this multiply of, so it's going to add 12 to this. So I think we got it. So we hit play hand. And we now have level, which is 65 times 6. And if you ever forget what level you're on, full house level 2 is 65 times 6. We played it 2 times so far. Flush we've played 4 times. Straight we played 1 time. 2 pair 1 time. So all we got was $5 for the small blind. We got $3 for beating the small blind and $2 for hands left. We don't have no interest because we're under $5. We're up to $9. This is level up your poker hand for 2 pair. Well, I'm not really interested. Sell this card to disable the current boss. Remember the boss in this one goes to run info, hit blinds. We can only play 1 hand type. If we had that joker, we can get rid of this and play any hand types we want, but I don't think we need it. This voucher says tarot cards will show up more often down here. You have a jumbo arcane pack, which will give you some tarot cards to choose from, and a standard deck. We're just going to, just to show you, we'll hit the jumbo arcane and see if we can use it. If we use this, it says we can get $6 because this is the sale price again, and that would go over here. Or we can put a +4 multiplier on 2 cards. Or we can convert up to 3 cards to diamonds. Create 2 planet cards, which is tempting. Or this one doubles your money up to 20, so we'd get $3. So if we had $100 here, we'd only get $20. So we're going to go and do the 2 planet cards and see what we get. They pop up here, and we're just going ahead and use them. The Mars one levels up our 4 of a kind, and just say use. So it shows you right there, but if you ever forget, go to run. 4 of a kind gives you 90 times 10, it'd be 900 points. If you have a 4 of a kind plus whatever the face values are. Venus levels up a 3 of a kind, which is really good with this because we're looking for 3 of a kinds. So we're going to use that. All right. Let's look at our run info. Go to blinds. So we defeat the small blind. We had the big blind coming up. And if we want to skip it, this adds 1 voucher to the next shop. We don't have much money, so I'm just going to not even worry about that. We'll be playing against him. But we know this is coming up. So next guy, we're going to need 1,200 points. So we go to the next round. There it is. Big blind, 1,200 points. Hit select. So we're looking for 3 of a kinds. And of course they give me a flush right off the bat. And we're not going to go for the bait. So I'm going to get rid of that, and that. I'm looking for aces or 6s. Same thing. I'm going to get rid of those 4 cards again. I'm looking for aces or 6s. Still got 2 more discards left. Getting rid of those 4 cards. I'm looking for aces or 6s. And 1 more time will we luck out. And welcome to the world of Jim. So here's some strategy. You can play the 9, the 5, and the 3. So you're going to get pair. It's going to be 10 plus 3 plus 3 be 16 times 2, and none of these will activate, but we'll get 4 more cards and we got 3 more hands to play. So we got 32 points on that. Looking for aces or 6s. We now have a 3 of a kind and the aces. So this is good. So let's walk through this. Aces, 6s. The full house is worth 65 times 6 because we're on level 2. You're going to add 11 points. 11 points. But because we have this ace, we're going to add 20 more points. So this is 31 points, 31 points. So that's 62 points added on to 65. And then you have these 18 onto that. And then you have a 3 of a kind plus. So it'll go from 6 to 12. So it's going to be something times 12. And that should be real close. We'll find out. Oh, it also gave us a multiplier up there, +4 for each ace, so that's even better. Three times as much. So we had defeated the level. You only get $6. You got $4 for defeating the level. 2 hands were left. And we'll do a quick shop. This Joker will give you a 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster is open. Every played card counts in scoring, which is nice if you're doing strategy with 1 or 2 cards playing. Jokers, but I of him because he's good with face cards, but this and aces are pretty good. So I'm going to look at one more Joker, see what we can open here, if anything good. You get 4 choices. You can choose 1. This Joker gains 0.25 multiplier every time a playing card is added to your deck. So when we add a card to this deck, he goes up 0.25. So for every 4 cards you put in here, he'll be a 1 times multiplier. And this guy earns you $4 at the end of a round. So he gives you $4 extra. He's our money man. This guy gives you 15 chips if played hand contains a straight. Currently, I have not played a straight this game. This guy gives you 1 free re-roll per shop. We'll use this guy. Well, this is money, so we'll use him for money. Oh, and because of that, I somehow unlocked the blue deck. So the next time we play a game, we have the red deck or the blue deck, and the blue deck has slightly different parameters. And we got $3 left. I don't want anything else. Go next round. And this is the mouth. We get to only play 1 hand type, and I'm preferring aces with 3 of a kind. So let's see what we can get here. All right, 7 sevens. Well, we're going to try to get a queen or a 7, so we can do a full house. We're going to try to play full houses here. Oh, don't want to play hand. That'd be horrible. Discard. Did not get any, so we're going to discard these guys. Come on, queen or 7s. We got aces, 7s, and 6s. Oh my goodness. So none of these are going to help. We'll try queens and 8s. We still have 2 discards. This is getting rid of 1 more, and we'll get 4 more cards. We're looking for queens or 8s. Looking for queens or 8s again. We did not get them. So this is why I'm unlucky. I can do 2 pair, but I would have to do 2 pair for the rest of the game, and that means I won't be able to use my joker here unless I get 2 aces. So not a good situation. I'm going to discard this card too, so I can draw 5 cards. That's my hand I'm playing. This is what I have left over, and I'll get 5 more cards. $224 points, not good. 4s and 5s. And I'm going to get rid of him. I'm going to have to hope we get an ace and another round. We got 3 hands left to play. This is one of them. Last time was 224. This one's going to be a lot less. 76. At least we got queens and 9s now. So this won't even be close. We might make it to 500, maybe. And it's looking bad. Now we get to full house that we needed. We can't play a full house because of the boss right here. Play only 1 hand type this round. We started off with 2 of a kind. So I don't think we're going to score 1,100 points here. This is our last hand, and we probably lost. We do get a +4 multiplier, so we're up to 10 times. And we lost. 1552. Welcome to the world of Unlucky Jim. And shows you what you've done in this game. And we was defeated by the mouth. 48 points short. And you go back to the main menu and you start again. Nope. We got the blue deck unlocked, and it gives us a +1 hand every round. And you can go in, hit play, and now you can go to the blue deck or the red deck and play a new game. Well, I was hoping to continue to play more games with this first run, but it did not go well at all. That's why I am Unlucky Jim. Thank you for watching, and this has been Jim from Bored and Retired, part of the DCP Network.